Hey guys, Joey here. This week's reads gonna be interesting. We're gonna focus on the single life. We're gonna be focusing on the funner type of mood with these reads. It's gonna be for those of you loosely connected. Now, a lot of you ask, how do you find the sign that's gonna resonate with you, right, when you're looking at these videos? So I am gonna be throwing in the astrology charts this week for you. And what we do with that is if you're a nighttime baby, you might resonate more with your moon sign. If you're a daytime baby, you might resonate more with your sun sign. Of course, your rising sign is going to be the best. And if you don't know your moon, sun, or rising, you can always go to a website and look up your birth info. You put in your birthday, your birth time, and your birth city and place. And it'll give you a chart of basically of your birth, and it should show you your rising sun and moon, and then it'll show all the rest of your planets and other houses, and then you can little by little just kind of figure out what's going on in your chart on your own. That way you don't have to pay an astrologer like me to look at your birth chart. But at the same time, there's things that I've learned from my teachers, my gurus, and you know, that's the difference of when you buy a read and when you look online and you click and it tells you what your Mercury's doing. There's a lot of things that scare people too with astrology, so be careful. It shouldn't scare you. There's always going to be a bad placement. There's always going to be a good placement. Do I talk about the bad things on YouTube? No, I don't, because I don't want that following me, and I know there's a lot of people watching these videos suffering with anxiety, depression, that type stuff. And for me to trigger that, and it may not even be accurate according to your chart and how you have your planets, that's not the type of fear tarot that I'm trying to put into you guys. Although I try to deliver as honest as possible the messages, I don't really talk about the negatives as much, because a lot of you may have placements that kind of void out things, right? Or that you guys might have placements that actually accentuate things, right? And that can be a tough thing. So yeah, this week we will be focusing a little bit on the singles, and those of you that aren't connected, I'm sorry, relationship folks. I'll get you guys next week, and or you can look back at the last videos from last week. They were love-centric, relationship type stuff. This is a lot different. I want up vibe. I want maybe not so happy, but I think you guys get the drift of where I'm going with this. We're going to be using the Mystical Manga Tarot, by the way. This is one of my favorite decks because I'm in Japan, and so the anime art kind of resonates with me. And so yeah, let's have a good time. Let's check out your tarot, and stick around. We're going to be looking at the tarot. This is for the single folks. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Let's see what's going on in the charts. And yeah, let's get started here. Let's start with your shuffle. Aries, how you been? Look, I'm looking at your chart, and basically what I'm seeing here is you may have somebody here that's listening to their friends right now, and you're probably in a no communication situation right now. The funny thing is, I feel that you may be blocking out this person completely, or you may be doing things that are trying to make you look good by blocking out this person. I really do think that it's either you or them. They may be trying to communicate with friends and see what they think about the whole situation. But right now, I don't think friends is actually going to be a good thing to communicate with when it comes to your overall relationships. I think it's actually about confronting the situation here, Aries. It's about confronting the situations on your love life. And yeah, and look, the Three of Wands is already trying to jump out here. You got Three of Wands here as your first card. It's your strongest card. What are you waiting for? An Amazon package to show up here? What's going on here, Aries? Queen of Swords, there it is. Like, Queen of Swords with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of swords here. You're tired of this person's BS. Whatever they were doing to you here, I think you already put them in timeout. You've put them in this timeout where you're like, hey, this, what you're doing, I don't like it, and at the same time, it hurts you, and it puts you in some sort of healing here. You're going through some sort of healing. And while you're doing that, you're just kind of in your head. And this is a lot of fear and anxiety here. Like, what's going on? Like, with this person. Let's see how they feel about you. What's going on with this person, how they feel about you. 7 of Coins, the 5 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Womp, womp, womp. Like, this person thinks you're a lot of work. You're... You know, and I get the feeling that you're a lot of work, and then they actually like to lie to you here with this 5 of Wands and put you in this vibe of you need to compete for their affection or their communication. What is this? But then the King of Cups here, and, you know, I don't like King of Cups, but I don't like him here at the end because this is Mars, and then you have the 9 of Swords above that, right? Ooh, that's like, you know, I don't know, like this could be just... Maybe this person's going through mental challenges. They're definitely dealing with some PTSD here. You know they're putting you through something here because the 5 of Wands over the 4 of Swords here is like, this is my PTSD card here. I mean, basically, you know, this woman here, she's a knight, and she has won her battle. But when she gets home, what she does is she lays in a coffin there with her family in their home, right? Because knights, before they would go to war, they would put a coffin in their home. They'd put it there, and then, you know, if they came back from the war and they were alive still, they would go lay down in the coffin, and they would reflect on their battle here. And that's basically what a soldier does. So this is kind of like my PTSD card, my personal PTSD. And the 5 of Wands here is like definitely, they blame you for their head game that they're playing with you here. What's going on here? The Lover's upside down. Whoa. The 3 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. There's definitely, like, look, this is just the way I see it. Lover's upside down, 3 of Cups. There's definitely this person hiding. They're hiding stuff from you, and they're cheating. And, you know, I think your best suggested approach here is that 10 of Wands is just kind of to drop that. If this person's cut off some sort of communication with you, or you're cutting off communication, and you guys are just playing this waiting game, there is definitely a lot of 3s here. This person's basically outright cheating. You know, Venus is already past Saturn there, and they're in the 11th house, so it's kind of like she's already, you know, she's okay with Saturn, and then she's kind of leaving that Mars situation. So it's kind of like you really got to figure out where the balance is, right? And, you know, maybe this person was kind of like keeping you trapped with like communication matters and romantic matters, because 11th, what's across from the 11th is the 5th. And, you know, Aries, in your chart, this is your chart basically. What's happening here is basically they're blaming you for their problems. And now that you're moving on here, this isn't exposed to you yet. You know, you have the Lovers upside down. It's my fault for putting it upside down, but I mean, it touched the table upside down. We'll leave it upside down. Let's see here for what's going on with you, Aries, here. The 4 of Coins. Ace of Cups, and the Page of Swords here. And like there's a lot of online stuff going on. You know, there's a lot of online... You're still holding on to this person's energy. Let's call it duck a duck. Ooh, Aries. Like, you just need to let go of stuff that's not connecting right now. I think that's definitely what Jupiter in Pisces is trying to teach us, and that's in your 12th house, to be a little bit more spiritual about things. And especially like when we're trying to hold on to things, I think the 12th house, you know, for you personally, that's your 12th house of loss, right? That's learning how to lose things here. But at the same time, that's also learning to take a spiritual journey, take a deep dive into that dream world as well with 12th house stuff. Right, and then when I see Ace of Cups and 4 of Coins here, I am getting the Jupiter vibes of you need to learn to let go of stuff here. Yeah, 3 of Swords, letting go of people holding on to you and trapping you in romantic situations. You have 7 of Wands, the Death card. I mean, you know, when I look at death here, I'm not actually seeing it like, I'm not actually looking at death here kind of like a loss or something ending. I'm looking at this as like a revitalization. You have to learn loss, before you can learn forever with this card. That is definitely there, you know, and we're looking at 12th house stuff, right? But this is also Scorpio. This is your 8th house. And what's in the 8th house is kind of like a black hole. That's also inheritance. That's also like, you know, there's nothing really there in the 8th house. It is also spiritual. So I think this is a revitalization of the spiritual journey for you, Aries. 7 of Cups, you do have options. You know you have options here. 3 of Coins. And the 7 of Swords, yeah, leveling up. I mean, it's time to kick things out to the curb and find... you do have options out there. And I mean, this could just be like online dating. This could be somebody that's willing to build with you here. And the 7 of Swords is a very positive card at the end of the read. It's not betrayal. It's definitely leveling up some sort of love situation. And you have a lot of swords on this side with that 10 of Wands. It's kind of like... you know, you really need to go deep inside and accept the loss of things here. And when I see, you know, King of Cups, I look at this, well, no disrespect to the Leos. I am a Leo, right? But I always look at him kind of like the Leo king, right? I look at him like, because he's Neptunian, right? And what's Neptune exalted in Leo? Why? Because Leo is the theater, right? And Neptune, when you go see Neptune, it's like a movie screen in the movie theater, right? And you're just looking at and for the 2 hours that you're watching that Batman movie, you're Neptunian. It just turns on, right? You're just like, you're submerged. This person has that power over you. So like, I would just definitely keep waiting for the Amazon package, Aries. There's an Amazon package on the way. Keep waiting for that. And you know, and whatever's starting out could start out kind of like a friendship here. For the next couple weeks here, you might have a new friend, and that's actually going to be a little bit more result. Let's pull one card for the new friend. The new friend actually communicates with you. Look at that. And it's a little bit more spiritual, kind of like what we were talking about, 8th house stuff, right? So, you know, this person's not going to hold you to any romantic, situations. They're not going to hold you there with the communication just to keep you bounded while they're actually cheating, because this past person's cheating 100%. Yeah, they're cheating. If they're not in communication, they're in some sort of like relationship with you, there's definitely cheating going on. You might know because they've deleted their social media, or they've deleted pictures, or they've blocked you, that type stuff. So this person's definitely moving on. I think you should too, honestly. Waiting for the Amazon package, that's waiting for the new thing. And it starts like a little friendship here. I definitely dig this, Aries. If you like this read, go ahead, feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys again next week. Later, Aries.